And now, a poem by Hans Moleman. I think that I shall never see. My cataracts are blinding me.
Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down.
Hans Moleman is his name, aka Ralph Mellish. He's a stone cold player, Artie Ziff was mad jealous when he dated Summer first, plus he's only 31. Drinking ruined his life, is such a sad story, son. Got a knife in his cane and a fire in his loins. The indie movie star who took a football to the groin. Burns thought he was a leprechaun, drilled him in the head. Slept with Lars Ulrich's grandmother, then chilled with her in bed. He's more metal than Metallica, though that's not so hard. Homer drove him off the cliff, so impatient in his car. He was hauling Poe's house, just another day for Hans. But he's back on his feet, cause he's the mother flipping man. You know there's no escape from the fortress of the moles. He's been burnt, run over, buried, but he's still on a roll. He's been radiated, detonated, heartbroken twice. The Lazarus of Springfield, always coming back to life. His name is Moleman, Hans Moleman. You can't keep Hans Moleman down. He's the bad luck Brian up 920 Oak Grove. Hipster glasses so thick and brown. Moleman, Hans Moleman. You can't keep Hans Moleman down. Cause he's trying out for Poochie while he's waiting on his kidney. He's the talk of the whole darn town. Have you seen his green pants? Have you seen his new shirt? He wasn't yelling boo, he was yelling boo earns. Attacked by Roomba robots gone anthropomorphic. He's part Droopy the dog and part Kenny McCormick. He was riding on his Harley on the cover of his bio. Crashing the planet hype, yeah, he's been up there for a while. He was texting Homer, hit him, well surprised, he survived. He's twice as cool as Milhouse, though he can't really drive. Have you ever felt crushed by the weight of the planet? If you have, let me tell you that Hans Moleman understands it. You've gotta get up, you've gotta put on your tie, lace up your orthopedic shoes and look up at the sky and say, hey, solar race, today you won't burn me up. Keep that Moleman PMA, you can break out of that rut. Cause when you're stuck in the snow, when you're starting to turn purple, just remember Hans Moleman when the wolves start to circle. Moleman, Hans Moleman, you can't keep Hans Moleman down. Cause he's like cowabunga dudes with a skateboard in his hand. Hipster glasses so thick and round. Moleman, Hans Moleman, you can't keep Hans Moleman down. Even in his iron lung, well, he's still dependable. He's the talk of the whole darn town. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. Then one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. Then one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. Hans Moleman down.
You seem to be the only one worthy of a final test. Remove as many of the bells as you can. One sound and you fail. Go.
Now the way I be rockin', don't think you got ready. I hog the beat like bebop, bring it hard. Rock steady, underneath the sewers in a New York City. Form a street team with the Blue Committee. Ain't blue, but they green and mean. Ninjas and turtles and pizza machines. Leonardo Warrior honor, there ain't no cheap shots. Keep looking, this dude, he got no weak spots. Shortstop, play it all, leaving the catcher. 1 through third base, he a boss, Dylan Hatcher. Dylan my homie, and he'll keep you on guard. I'll spit some shards like Splinter while I'm splitting these nerdy bars. When I get in story mode, you know I'm kinda mellow. But I keep it nerdcore, cause I'm a genius, Donatello. You listen to One Up, and you said he's just a stupid lame. Didn't understand, cause you're a crank, just a stupid brain. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting scene. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines are heavy sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's redundant. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Oh, you want that old chorus? Guess what? Feelings don't care what you want. Stockman so fly, they called him Goldblum. Rat King so mousy, they should get a room. Just listen to Wing Nut, you gotta screw loose. Aliens are the norm in this batch of turtle soup. You got Dim X for that new to Gen X. Eastman took the bait, Blair Art could've stayed. Bebop and Rock ain't sure which shell to crack. Just pick the one that makes sense, Leo, lead the pack.
Now, yo, cracking so many jokes, I call them funny, but did so much good, I call him J.R. Honeycutt. Ralphie always wanna fight, and Michelangelo, he plays so much, I call that dude DFW Nerd Night. And the good news, well, I have April reported. I destroy these fool, they grunts, I hope you guys recorded. Hide behind a mask of dreams, you can't face me, they can tell I don't really give a hockey butt, Casey. In the first verse, I hit you with the pizza rhyme, slip into the past, slippery sloping like I'm spitting slime. Ninja Turtles in time, I'm gonna shell shock this line so hard that it'll silence in my crescendo, megaphone, fine tunes, yellow bone, sewer surfing myself right up to the technodrome. Started from the sewers, now the whole team stepping here, shredded, destroyed, never reappear. The world ain't what it seems, you ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines will have you sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Cowabunga with the cowboy breaker. Got my dude shredded looking like an MF Vega. But don't hate, cause I'm sagging on that ass. Bound raw move set for the turtle killer smash. Up, down, down, left, right, Konami code 7 lines into the dark turtle night. You got your Tecmadrome stories. Nothing as nice as that red-headed shorty. So suited with connection to the boys. They got some toys, show van, show racer. They riding in the criminal flavor. They think they got it bad, they got Triceratops in. Busy destroying worlds, teleports in New York City. Brain flying in, he wants to steal the show. Got Irma scared Splitter doing rat time kung fu. Multicolor foots holding up the track. The populace freaking out, kid drag breaking habits.
Don't need ooze to give him a bruise. Renaissance artists are ass kicking, don't get included in my muse. Play it cool, have a temper that's worse than Raphael. They say I should keep it inside, but what the shell? That's why my name ring bells like Lord Noranaka. Take it back, ring bells like Hector Salamanca. Breaking Bad, born to be the city's heroes. More cutting edge than what's wielded by Leo. Bite styles like mouses, got nothing in stock, man. Think the backs to fly, get the swatter fam. We'll take them lightly, but that's an easy win to me. Tuss who said it best, never lower your eyes to enemies. Keep them hush like secrets at TGRI. Closest thing to perfect, 9.95. Splinter told me if I touch beats, treat it like pizza and eat it. Super shred the mic, so good.
The world ain't what it seems, you ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines will have you sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
dopo nopo bapa dippers. We live this, we don't even think. Go bonkers. Go bonkers. Trini, swag, sipping on a sag. Chillin' with the centerfold from the Scotch mat. She said she want that, I told her put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Go bonkers. Girls, close the doors. Up, down, get that on the floor. Go bonkers. Go bonkers. I'm just a fly guy, living such a fly guy lifestyle. Girls gone wild looking.
Hey guys, hey internet, it's Inkeater, and welcome to tonight's live stream. So last week we drew Quentin Tarantino, in case you missed out on that. I will definitely try to leave a link after this live stream to that live stream in case you are down for that. And in case you're new to my channel and you recently subscribed, my name is Inkeater. I post a lot of time lapses, art, creations, try to do some animations here and there, and conversations on music. If that's your thing, definitely follow me on YouTube. If it's not, no worries. If you're just here for the doodle, that's awesome too. So last week, not last week, so this week, for this week's poll, normally it goes out Thursdays. This week I actually posted it on Friday, I think, or late Thursday. No, actually, it was late Thursday. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The choices were between Stephen King and Hunter S. Thompson. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, oops, almost knocked over Juice. That would have been horrible. Unfortunately, Hunter S. Thompson didn't win. So we got stuck with Stephen King. I guess stuck, so to speak, with stuck is relative, I guess. So this week we're drawing Stephen King. In case you want to participate in those Instagram polls, definitely follow me on Instagram. I usually post them through Instagram stories. Usually try to do it Thursdays at 7 a.m. in the morning. Usually might happen later on that Thursday. If it's not there by Friday, call me out on it, because I forgot. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday, despite the circumstances and probably being stuck at home. But I thought I would create these live streams, I guess, as a way to keep myself accountable. And I'm pretty sure other people can relate. So feel free to bring the shit that you've been meaning to finish, whether it's a drawing, whether it's something you're writing. Mostly listen to tunes while I'm drawing, so it kind of lends itself to anybody kind of wanting to do their thing and get shit done, because I don't know, I'm all about that. So tonight, like I said, we're drawing Stephen King. This is our sketch, which I think my little doodle sketches are kind of funny, because I should honestly keep these as references in the book. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I've just noticed how sometimes they're just so funny in comparison to what the actual finished product looks like. The actual finished product looks really awesome. I just use these kind of for reference points for shapes, which, I don't know if that's a helpful tip for other artists out there, that it doesn't exactly have to look 110% perfect when you do a little preliminary sketch. I would show you guys the Quentin Tarantino one, but unfortunately I wrote some information on it that I have to, actually use in some kind of way, and I can't censor it out, so can't share that particular one to kind of give you guys an example, but it looked like Steve Buscemi to start with. Like I said, I will leave a link to that live stream in case you missed it. But yeah. And in case you want to leave a message, feel free to chat. Sometimes I don't exactly pay attention to the chat, so I'm sorry if I don't get to your question or I don't answer it. I'm not being rude, I just don't see it. And it's kind of difficult, I've realized, with live streaming to actually get all the chats from all the different areas that I'm posting to in one central location. Sometimes I might see the YouTube window. Occasionally I'll look up, or when I'm taking a break. Um, but yeah, anyway. So, like I said, we're drawing Stephen King, and that's pretty much it for now. Hopefully this goes well. I don't have my blue pencil, which is kind of interesting. I couldn't find it. I don't know if that happens to other people where you go looking for something that you want to essentially use and then it's nowhere to be found. Yeah, my blue pencil is nowhere to be found. It's gonna turn up. It's either gonna be one of two things. It's either, you buy a new one, or you end up tearing your house apart, which I've torn my house apart trying to look for this. And it's nowhere to be found. Just like my little sharp scissors. Nowhere to be found. It's always when you end up buying the new thing, though, that I realize that the old thing eventually turns up, which is kind of like a bummer. I'm curious if that happens with anybody else's stuff. I'm pretty convinced it does. Anyway, so if you can't see this sketch right away, that's my fault because I couldn't find my blue pencil. I've been trying to sketch with that a lot more just because it's a lot less graphite than a pencil. Granted, I did get some H and HB pencils, which are pretty cool for laying down little sketch lines, and they work, but I thought it'd be useful to have it where it was in blue so that you guys could actually see it. Anyway, onward to, I guess, the drawing. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, just to basically get it out that we're going to start drawing now on social media, and then we'll be starting.
Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. Squeaky clean, really, still I feel filthy. Stop and listen, I give you my composition. Running big giant circles around the competition. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. Squeaky clean, really, still I feel filthy. Stop and listen, I give you my composition. Running big giant circles around the competition. Kid Shamrock, putting the mic in the hammer lock. Keep the cannon cocked, all these rappers do a scamming plot. I'm on the block, I see it all, they say it all. I'm in the game, but trust me, I don't play it all. Made a lane up in the game myself, while the critics thought that I Kurt Cobain myself. It's all love, I reached out and gave my help, cause I know what kind of business we in. If you ain't in it to win, then that's a loss. Bars is off the chain, similar to rabid dogs. Trust me, I had it all, making it look effortless. Even if you gotta hit Wikipedia just to catch up with the references. Nice with the pen or off the dome. Ryan Howard, swinging till my dog's home. Spit that real ish, with Philly like Will Smith. Watch me cancel it quick like my name was Phil Fish. If he believes you, then he a fool. Think I deal with more knuckleheads now than when I was teaching school. Now I charge like a Pikachu. So unless you make it worth my time, I ain't gonna even move. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. Squeaky clean, really, still I feel filthy. Stop and listen, I give you my composition. Running big giant circles around the competition. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. Squeaky clean, really, still I feel filthy. Stop and listen, I give you my composition. Running big giant circles around the competition. Show and the concepts down. Thought the label was folded when rhyme stepped down. My rap style's complicated as theories from Pascal. I gain ground like Marshawn on Last Down. Your ambiguity's the reason you can't get with me. I linguistically alter all imagery. This is far from the standard. I'm awkward with stanzas. You might try to charge me with slander. Answer, I'm always correct. I'm running things a new man like I got 100 rings. Imposter? Nope, I ain't him. Avoid the state pen. Control the machines. Hank Pym. Ultron, I'm so bomb. None can hold mine. Dragging beats over the goal line. All of my material the truth, but trying to follow random is a trivial pursuit. Known to start fires when I get up in the booth, and the fact that I'm living is the proof. Vindicate me, Mega Ran, Renegade, MC, big giant circles. Yeah, you know what it be. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. Squeaky clean, really, still I feel filthy. Stop and listen, I give you my composition. Running big giant circles around the competition. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. Squeaky clean, really, still I feel filthy. Stop and listen, I give you my composition. Running big giant circles around the competition. Not guilty, y'all got to feel questions. Still going hard to the best of my recollection. The man in the mirror, please peep the reflection. Love-hate relationship still leaves me guessing. But I got no doubt, like Gwen Stefani, looking 40 exchange like my name's Armani. I refuse to let the industry rob me. So you can get rammed or you can dodge me. Get it? Winning is my hobby. Chicks in the lobby, rent the whole floor, throw a big ass party. Probably do something ungodly, but there's no doubt I am here to turn it out. Shining bright like a diamond when your flames blowing out. Now I'm spazzing like Nick Cannon. Wildin' out, see I walk what I talk. What are you talking about? I don't think that is clear, you should figure it out. Bright like a diamond. Bright like a diamond. While your flames blowing out. No doubt. Bright like a diamond. Bright like a diamond. While your flames blowing out. Let's go. Believe in yourself, believe in yourself. Tel Aviv blowing up and you screaming for help. You gotta be determined like a refugee. You gotta be official like a referee. I wish you would try and step to me. I turn into the Hulk and do so incredibly. Cross lands, cross seas, just to play y'all tracks. I'll be gone to November if I do come back. It'll be a cold ass winter if I do come back. But I have no doubt, still for no slack. Black on black, everything except the president. It's evident the residents do not approve the president. So I'm preaching to the masses, a reverend. Cause I bless the track, and I'm heaven sent. And I stay 2 steps ahead like central intelligence. But I'm keeping the faith like Leo and the Reverend. Bright like a diamond. Bright like a diamond. While your flames blowing out. No doubt. Bright like a diamond. Bright like a diamond. While your flames blowing out.
Yeah. I've been feeling good lately. And it feels good to feel good again. Yeah. Look. I wanna treat you like a 90s R&B song. No, it's only been a month, but I don't think we need long. Cause you got me out of my comfort zone, feeling comfortable in deep water cause of shallow feelings and undertows. See, I don't usually fall this fast, but you will make me call my last until I lose my number. Ain't worried about a title, but hope you don't choose another. Yeah, I'm in over my head, but something about you in the city makes me hope for the best. But fuck it, dog, I'm 23 with the world on a string, getting paid for every word that I sing. I earned everything, been working, and now I'm paying rent with my passion. GQ sending checks when I know nothing about fashion. I swear there's something you lack and that I know how to supply. We ain't even gotta talk, I see it all in your eyes. So don't you worry that I'm worried when you read in the mood. Said I'm just happy that I'm back to really feeling this good, I swear. Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just tryna love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you. Yeah. Sipping wine that's quadruple my age, with a girl that's got me feeling this unusual way. Giving up private shows leads to where the private show I would go. Risk it all earlier if I knew just how those eyes would roll. See it either getting dirty or dusty, and I'm trying to be a man that you see worthy of trust and know that you're moving. And we ain't got the time to invest in something real, but for some reason I try nonetheless. Guess that's my intuition mixing with the liquor and some wishful thinking. You smiling at me as the crystal clinking, pouring a different drink when listening to old school rap. And you know every word to all that soul boom bap, so play that Mary J. Nah, there's no more rainy days. You prefer that 702 over them 808s. And yeah, you way too independent for some major deal. Mad when I take the bill and pay for meals, ain't even gotta say it's real, cause I understand the value of time and place. She can tell I'm overthinking the way that I'm looking past her, so she turned my head toward her and she kissed my face and said I'm here right now, and baby that's all that matters. And now she walking around my place with no clothes on, so draw the blinds baby, we can put a show on. Just know that I won't be tripping no matter how we continue, cause I'ma be great without you. Imagine how I'd be with you, I swear that there ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just trying to love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you. Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just trying to love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because
Yo, we about to get into right now, about to cover from A to Z, how I really get down. I'm talking about getting silly, getting wild, happens everywhere, coast to coast. Yeah, I'm talking about that con life. Yeah, I got a delicate balance between what I do for pay and what I do for play. Which would I choose? I don't think that I could say. Sometimes I feel a little two-faced knowing I go two ways. I'm just trying to defy all odds like Doug Flutie. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I'm trying to strive to the weekend when the con is mine. Pack up my bags, ready, get set, go. Gotta catch my planes, time to jet set, yo. From coast to coast and con to con, like PAX to MagFest to CGF's what we on. Free play, arcades, all slaying, Street Fighter, Walter Beast, I could stay all day. I wish I could gain time or even save time, but like an Apple Watch, I gotta show a little FaceTime. So for a great time and chilling at the same time, get the squad together and get faded with some great wine and say bye.
Yo, let me see your hands if you bout that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up.
Day two, a little party never stopped me, man. I'll be damned. Pop some ibuprofen and toss back some coffee, fam. Seriously faded, gone like Vader. Had to let my force awaken several years later. Looked at the scotch and said, well played. Killed me last night, but now I'm back to life like Edo Sensei. Hit the vendor floor, it's where I spend the core amount of my time and my money, and in the end, but I'm rich in the memories of hanging with my homies, meeting cool cats who never would've known me. Keeping on schedule, man, that's half the battle. Right now, I'm sure I'm late to my own damn panel. So I kick back a Red Bull, now I got wings. Hello, I'm here to talk to you about raps and things. Since you're here, come and kick it with the NPCs. If you chill, we don't care about who you be.
Yo, let me see your hands if you bout that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up.
Now I'm on stage, you know we mobbing, man. NPC Collective, that's my mobbing fam. Back then they had to laugh through a lot of hands. Now we're the ones laughing out here with a lot of fans. One thing I can say is I'm definitely not jaded, but it's the last night, so I'm definitely faded. All they be doing now is plopping on their couch, man. But the con life is awesome, I can vouch, man. We definitely made it, could be rainy, but we over here is prime entertainment. All my life I have waited for the hip-hop nerds watching metal shred, then rocking DDR with some metalheads. On the final day, sleep's what I lack, and the first thing I think when I leave is when will I be back? Cause the con is the place, don't care what you heard, it belongs to us all, yeah, like millions of nerds.
Now, let me see your hands if you bout that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up.
This is dedicated to all you crazy MFers that I be seeing at every single con. Doesn't matter if I'm East Coast, West Coast, down with the dirty South. That's a ludicrous reference.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything for a reason. Everything for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Hey guys, we're back. We had to take a short little break, get something to eat, something to drink, go to the bathroom, so we've been drawing for roughly about an hour, and this is where we're at so far. Kind of digging where it's at. In case you're just joining us, though, I'm Inkeater. Tonight we're drawing Stephen King. Essentially, you guys chose this on our Instagram channel, or Instagram page. In case you're curious, usually I post a poll every Thursday, usually around 7 a.m. in the morning. Try to. Usually it happens that way, sometimes it doesn't. And we kind of give a choice between two people, and you guys kind of basically dictate who we draw on Saturdays at 11. So this week is Stephen King. Last week was Quentin Tarantino, and that's probably the post that you saw if you're just joining. But yeah, I'm really liking where this is going. I want to block out some more of the hair before I get into like actually inking it, because it can actually go kind of crazy. I'm kind of actually proud of myself though. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes like there's certain like things that I struggle with drawing. One of them happens to be glasses. I've kind of gotten over that fear of drawing glasses as of recently. I've had to draw, well, I think in a little bit of a way I've forced myself to draw characters with glasses a great deal recently, in other drawings that I just haven't been sharing. In case you're curious about those drawings, definitely let me know in the comments if you'd love for me to share more of my personal drawings that I don't share on my social media. But yeah, so we're gonna block out some more of this, and in case you actually like this, we normally post, can't talk. So normally we post YouTube videos, on our channel at inkeater. In case you're curious, usually it's a time lapse or a portrait. Sometimes it's a crazy creation. Other times it's an animation, and then sometimes it's just conversations on music. As of recently, we've been trying to get back into the flow of creating, so we've just been doing live streams as of recently. I recently did figure out how to stream on Instagram, so let me know down in the comments if you would like to see us draw certain things, or if you'd like me to share more of my personal drawings when I go live on Instagram. Figure give it a little bit of, I guess, like, change it up, so to speak. And yeah, so in case you're joining us, and you comment right now, I will probably see it later. I won't see it right now just because, have a tendency to focus on the drawing, and I haven't figured out yet a way to actually get to basically view all the chats in one area. I do have the chat that's like somewhere on the side here, but for the most part it's kind of hard to read while you're drawing. Also, it's kind of tiny. But I'll respond to those comments later on, so definitely leave a comment. If you've watched it so far and you like where this drawing is headed, hit the like button, and subscribe if time lapses and art doodles are your thing. If not, no worries, and I guess onward to the drawing.
Standard weapons, the ninja also developed ninjutsu, the art of the ninja.
Some of my mind over matter. A machine clank clank when I'm going up the ladder. Ninja, 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 ninja. Take a few spills while you elevate your skills. Ain't for the fame, it's for the thrills. Go ninja, go ninja, go, 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 go. Ninja, ninja, rap, ninja, ninja.
my god, I never thought I'd ever hear MGMT again. But guess who popped up on the Yo Gabba Gabba Spotify station yesterday?
She's late for baby yoga, but she's looking hella fly. Breastfeeding out in public, catching everybody's eye. With her brand new Orbit stroller and her probiotic smoothie. At Whole Foods checking prices on that tasty vegan sushi. With that Adbusters mag and her artisan toast. She's always shopping local and avoiding GMOs. Scoping out the Lululemon if it line on her phone. Using Amazon Mom, cause she's always on the go. Watching Girls on HBO really takes her back to the Bushwick parties and the vinyl stacks. She misses Cafe Grumpy and Brooklyn Label. But when she's back in Franklin, she can never get a table. She remembers Luna Lounge where she passed out flyers for an underground band named Arcade Fire. Before Lena Dunham was successful and paid, Hipster Girl was on the L trying to find her way.
Well, hipster girl grew up and got her MFA. Married with a mortgage and an IRA. Hybrid minivan up in the carpool lane. But hipster mom is doing okay.
This may seem like a stupid question, but is breast milk vegan? Can I call you back in a bit? I have to Skype my lactation consultant.
She looks so good when she shops organic, cause she cares about her baby and the future of our planet. But life has gotten hectic now that she's become a mom. Though the charter school waiting list isn't all that long, and the Mandarin immersion that they offer every morning combines a bit of Waldorf and a bit of Montessori. And the rooftop playground has an urban petting zoo with recycled wood chips and a Manhattan view. Cause her Greenpoint sublet had to go. Bedford got too crowded and she'd seen enough shows. So she married a designer and moved to Park Slope. Found a nice brownstone and they took out a loan. And her Etsy store has been doing great since Ellen Page Instagrammed her diaper bouquets. Before the Starbucks down on Union sold soy lattes, there was Hipster Girl trying to find her way.
Well, hipster girl grew up and got her MFA. Married with a mortgage and an IRA. Hybrid minivan up in the carpool lane. But hipster mom is doing okay. Well, hipster girl grew up and now she makes it rain. Amber teething necklace that she bought fair trade. Vegan chocolate cake for baby's first birthday. And hipster mom is doing okay.
Did you hear Jessica had an elective epidural? It's like she doesn't even care about the health of her newborn. How basic.
No more TV on the radio, it's NPR, where she heard the interview in her husband's car with her ex-fiancé who had gone EDM. But ever since her wedding, it was hard to stay friends. And his Coed hoodie with the dragonfly, she kept it in her closet as the years went by. Who's cried tonight about? Asked Terry Gross.
A girl I knew in Brooklyn, we were once very close. Well, hipster girl grew up and got her MFA. Married with a mortgage and an IRA. Hybrid minivan up in the carpool lane. But hipster mom is doing okay. Well, hipster girl grew up and now her world has changed. The vintage Slayer onesie has begun to fade. Still on the second page of 50 Shades of Grey. But hipster mom is doing okay.
Are you kidding? Of course I'm not going to let her wear pink. Didn't you see the Huffington Post article on Facebook this morning? Gender roles are so passé. That's why I'm siding with Blossom on the whole Frozen controversy. Have you seen Blackfish? It is so sad. There is no way we are ever going to have a birthday party at SeaWorld, ever. Do you think the gold iPhone 6 clashes with her indigo aura?
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to use the Force for good, of course. Our Skywalker, that's my time. Here we go. If I were a Jedi, I could out-rap Buster Rhymes. Going in like Qui-Gon Jinn for the win, I could flow in quadruple time. And at the Canadian border, every time I went on tour, I'd be like, this is not the undeclared MC Lars merch that you're looking for. I could levitate like Yoda, I'd eradicate Ebola. I could pick up girls, literally, even master the viola. I could read all of War and Peace in 10 minutes, entirely in Russian just to say that I did it. I could even catch that golden snitch playing Quidditch.
Wait, wrong movie, innit?
Pod racing up the 101, surpassing Golden Gate traffic. R2 on the roof of my Prius, dude, I could FaceTime holographic. I'd play for the A's and we'd win every game. Resurrect Mac Dre, do it all for the Bay. They'd all say, hey, Lars is neato, and always let me cut the line of El Farolito. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some Jedi rhyme. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. I fought the Sith, and it went this way.
If I were a Jedi, bet I'd get all the ladies. I would mac it more than Dumbledore or Leto Atreides. If you try to strike me down, I'll just be more powerful. If I were a Jedi, that would be hella awesome. Singing do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. If you don't believe it, you will fail every time.
It's a trap! It's a trap! Hey! 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 It's a trap!
don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? And it go like, hey. It still feels good. All these years later, it got me screaming like, life is gorgeous and you add to the scenery, but I'm not sure of what you mean to me. I ain't known of you for some time, but it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. So I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know. Are you looking for a DD on the honor roll with a lot of dough that's always down to go? Or do you just want someone with common goals? Are you looking for one man or one night? Someone who stays or leaves before the sunlight? This ain't a courtroom, no judgment from me, but the jury's out. I need a testimony. Have you been with a rapper before? If I came to your city, would you see me on tour? Said I had a metaphor, but I think I'm at a 10, so there's something I gotta ask before the night ends. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's he got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. Are you high on life or are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe, or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Feeling good or down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe, or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? Don't think long, these are simple questions like, simple questions like, simple questions like, simple. I just really wanna love you, and I just want you here with me tonight. Are you high on life or are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe, or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's he got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do.
Yeah. It's time to learn a little bit about the DMAIC process. When you're doing your process improvement projects, you should follow this path. First you got define, then you got measure, then you analyze, then you improve, and then you gotta control your process. I know that you're on the grind. It's no good if you can't define the problem on hand. Call it out, grab your mans. Before you start to solve, make sure you understand. Go smarter, pull out your project charter. Keep your scope in check, no time to be a martyr. Cyclock, why not? Put one line of sight to your customers. Cyclops, translate for your boy with the VOC. It's the OG, it's better than saying he told me. First get your mind straight, approach it like a blind date. Get to know the problem a little before you try. Hey, form a team, you can call that. All I wanna know is where your squad at. Just define, don't attack, do a UNK. Bring it back, bring it back. Take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smarter, cats. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smarter, cats. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. I'ma guess where you messed up, beta. Where the plan at, better check that data. I don't care if it's mini tab or state, I need to get on the same wavelength. Theta. Hold up, better cap that track back. Cause you said you don't even know where the map is at. So put the straps back and hit them up. Watch the steps that they do and get them written up. If you got an SME you haven't hollered at, better pull a Gwen Stefani and holler back. Then you get to roll to the root cause. Look for things you haven't seen before, VUPA. Do away with all the noise, you gotta isolate the top 3 to 5 contributors to get it straight. If you got some quick wins, boo, don't you wait. They ready to roll, so storm the gates. Take it back, where your flow's at. Take it back, better go get. Take it back, ain't no data yet. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, where your flow's at. Take it back, better go get. Take it back, ain't no data yet. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. If you forget where you are, yo, I gotcha. Just think of me like Phantom of the Opera. Now we in the phase of solution generation. Mark all your charts with the new iteration. Before you go and change, man, you know you better have a really good change plan. Went too fast, that takes a toll. Now your process is out of control. Gotta take measures to protect the improvements you made and control your process. It's not sticking, bro. Who you kidding, yo? Bet you ain't even check your residuals. Go check again, better get it right. Control Charlie Bubba Sparks, get it right, get it tight. You can roll, yeah, you and a friend. Improve your process one time, do it again. Take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smart, cast. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smart, cast. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. So now you've finished and you've set the bar higher than the original point, and you get to go back and do another process improvement project starting at define. Ah, see? Take it back to define. Get it?
Yo, this song goes out to all you people obsessed right now with learning IoT, MQTT, home automation, and messing around with that like little $30 computer. Yeah, it's Pi Day, fools. Not a real pie.
Not a day goes by, I can say no lie that I don't hop in my Raspberry Pi. Hit up a slew of YouTube tutorials. Now it's falling into place like a little choreo. Everything's covered wall to wall like parkour. Started off small, and now I'm getting hardcore. Every single day, I'll be getting more smug. Home Assistant IO be my automation hub. And let me set things straight. No keyboard or monitor, I SSH. Yeah, you can't see me when I encrypt all my traffic through my VPN. You wanna try and track me, then be my guest. You couldn't find me even with my DNS. If you really want to, I will be direct. When I do not catch these hands is the address. Do your research, that's what you'll get, man. Working on my music anywhere like a jet. Man, so fly to be so close by. All my files anytime just cause these code lines. My syntax layout strong like Snorlax. But you will never get this like your name Borat. If you bout that life, do it for the pie, man. Gotta rep the pie till you die, man. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Oh no! The night's out, I'm about to turn, yo, lights out. Because it's past 10, own track says we're home, so the lights turn off from the location on our phone. All of my lights, maybe the right side got a night bright that turns on at the notion of my finger when I swipe right. And if it's date night, I gotta set the mood, man, for no reason at all, cause I gotta be that dude, man. Ha, creepy, I know, it's just all up in my guts like GPIO. Flow like Nile, watcher like Giles, open VPN, all of my files. Got machines having combos, MQTT, bruh, automation makes it beat too easy. My homie John's gold, like C3P. Oh yeah, my code's fixed, now we in completely. Everything's in sync, I guess I call it unity. Snippets of code from the Hash web community. Started off like I'm trying to learn Tamil. Now I SSH nano, type it in my YAML. Lines, I'll do it. Temperature control it. You're the one who broke into my house, I'll know it. If you wanna ride, Amazon got a holler, man. Computer does it all for like $35, man. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it.
Dat boy, I miss you, bro. There go that boy, yeah, he used to be my homie. He doesn't come around these days, I'm feeling kinda lonely. Was it something that I said? I don't get it. He spends his nights unfortunate and his mornings up on Reddit. Can't take it personal when he's on the go. Unicycle vertical, rolling out the dough. Still got the photo on my fridge from graduation. Pollywogs and cap and gown, you were my inspiration. I guess the metamorphosis had to happen. The fans all needed you. On YouTube they be clapping. When they see you rolling up, classic CGI. Proud of my little bro, just know I saw that light inside. You looked up to me back when we were tadpoles. But now you won't return my calls, I'm getting kinda sad, bro. You left the lily pad, I know you had to go. But it hurt you never visit, and it hurt you never wrote. There go that boy, I hope you know. Your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know. Your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home.
Look, I was just a tadpole, chilling in the lily pad. I was living really fast and I had to go and double up the cash flow. Traded up the unicycle for a Lambo. Now I'm riding with the team, money piling from the meme. Now I'm shining on the screen. I turn into a giant on the scene. No DDP, but check the diamonds in the ring. That boy bragging about the jewelry. Sorry if I'm flashy, but the fashion kinda new to me. I'm killing every other meme brutally, and truthfully, compassion for the fam ain't what it used to be. Look, Peppy taught me everything, like how to make it to the top of every Reddit page. I started from the swamp and now I'm hella paid. Just bought a new loft in the Everglades.
There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you. It's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you. It's time that you came home. There go that boy, always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. Guess you resented me when I got famous. Blowing up on Tumblr, the response was so insane. It always made you jealous every time you saw my face. On Nikki's Instagram, I saw you turn a greener shade. Hey, but I always wrote you back. I came home every Christmas on those fireflies we snacked. Sitting by the pond, you wouldn't even look my way. Just know that Pepe's here for you, that love will never change.
You used to be the biggest on the scene, and I was jealous you were living up the dream. And Pops never did enough for me, cause he got a little buzz just for sipping on his tea. I know we both really need improvement. We were so close back when we were 2 kids. Still got love, that's what the truth is. So I'ma pop up at the family reunion.
There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you. It's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you. It's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. Well, I heard this dude named Schrodinger put cats inside a box. Someone please call PETA. That's quite unorthodox. Is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle all in effect? Zombie cats, both alive and dead. Well, what did you expect? When deciphering the binary, the waveform goes away. If you measure probability of specific quantum states, you can't know a priori how an atom might behave. Yet through this observation, the universe is changed. What? I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. The multiverse has got me down. How can I be in the woods while I'm also downtown? And don't say Central Park, I mean a place where I can catch Pokemon after dark. Two answers at once, that's the haps. Like Kellyanne Conway's alternative facts. Alive while I'm dead, Schrodinger said it. Many possible worlds, you can go ask Hugh Everett. A future state like being asleep while at a Chainsmoker show. Wait, that happens constantly. Hold on, the possibilities are ample. Let me think about it, I can find a new example. Shaggy asked how magnets work. Unpaired electrons, don't feel like a jerk. 7 million records sold, that's a lot, ICP. While juggalos are criticized for lacking PhDs. And how can Twisted keep dissing Violent J when he hooked them up? That's not okay. On FagoLovers.net, I press refresh. A Hot 97, just getting upset. He's like, Tech Nine's a boy, but we paved the way. Blase Rose got dropped, I don't know what to say. And by the way, I saw Twisted at Webster Hall. A fight broke out, and the lights went on. You can't Dan Hatchet Men, Jamie and Paul. Why'd you have 7 openers that night after all? So what is a juggalo? I don't know. I left with a really sad feeling that show. Coming home, my girlfriend called me on the phone. She said packages were stolen from the lobby. I'm like, yo, we called the cops and described the box. 1 minute it was there, then 1 minute it was not. I'm like, oh my god, it's like Schrodinger's cat. The cops like, what? I'm like, imagine that. Okay, maybe I think I might be getting off track in a song about quantum physics and cats. My point is that a deterministic vision might limit your view and be a prison, while the probability that this verse is too long is 100%. So let's finish this song. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head.
I'm serious. But when it's time to game, I go delirious. Cause in the office, I gotta keep it calm. But in rivals, you gonna catch these palms. I rock set a burn, so don't test me. And those who do will get rock ready. No, you not ready. How I fire these Flintstones, you'll get rock ready. Ha, you not deadly. You beating me, please, hardly. And when you lose, you'll be like, the wrong one. Steve Harvey, get lit up again. Then you blaming all the paddles, cause I force burns MIB, moving in shadows. Who's next? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when my fist flames in your mouth. Come on, man, yo, I'll bury your face with strong attacks anywhere. Aerial ace. When it comes to fighting games like on roadway, better bring your A game, homie, I don't play. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks, time for on roadway. When it comes to fighting games like on roadway, better bring your A game, homie, I don't play. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks. Next one up, are you sure you wanna challenge me? That confidence, your talent, it's nothing but a fallacy. For giggles, I'm picking Maple, but we know you're clinging to hope when your chances are freaking zero. Like how Pokemon Go players flock to parks, you're always on my radar, watch your mark. LMAO, when I'm laughing, it's hearty. Boy, sit yourself down, this ain't Mario Party. Riding waves like a Norcane, bringing more pain. Zero wins your name, that's a sure thing. Call me Kissing May with the puddle splash, no button mash, and I got airtime like a bubble blender, harder than crag. Straight absorbing rocks, can't control me, Yobza, I'm unorthodox. Doubting that I'm good at this game, you must be credulous. Freeze before you say another word, Edalus. When it comes to fighting games like on roadway, better bring your A game, homie, I don't play. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks, time for on roadway. When it comes to fighting games like on roadway, better bring your A game, homie, I don't play. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks, yeah. Grab your sticks, yeah. On road sticks, Yo, this song goes out to my Princess Peaches. Y'all know who you are. Yo, 1 year later, more better and more clever. Love for games is like diamonds, go on forever. Skipping and hopping it, my knowledge going and dropping it. It auto shift my soul, so I will never be stopping it. I slow it down so y'all can hear me, Turtle Beaches. Dedicating this song to the gaming girls, my Princess Peaches. Girls with all the features, who's smarter than all the teachers. Give me a fever, she a pro, we can create some gifted creatures. I love all you ladies, and I want my second player. In which planer will I find a girl who kills and cheats Slayer? That won't give me snake eyes if I'm holding eyes. I hold the temple down with the wrong day, golden eye. Calling all my ladies who like to rock the cosplay. We can take it back to my place and have a little soiree, party, partake a little gaming and get and gone, girl. You know we do, it's all like talk. About to sing it to you girls now. To all my nerds and ladies, I gotta say one thing. Your girls will be so fine. Throw the TV on. You brought your controller. It must be a sign. Yo, to all my nerds and ladies, I gotta say one thing. Your girls will be so fine. Throw the TV on. You brought your controller. It must be a sign. Listen here now. My first crush, it gotta be the pink one. Amy Jo Johnson, what you think, son? I was 5 years old when I saw that midsection. If it existed, I probably would've had a kid erection. Holla at these girls, but there ain't nothing to feed her. They can be relaying a peace craft, cause I always be their hero. She watch me when I rise, and she catch me when I fall. When I die, she don't stall. She knows she gotta gather Dragon Balls. Either way, you know you got me. Lightning like Final Fantasy 13, girl, you really shocked me. Then she cast a cure, I have to keep her. She got the key to lock my heart deeper. And if I bop out, I hope she misses heat. I love these girls so much, I even named my car Princess Peach. I'll be her memory card, so I can always save her. The more we're in, we can go home together tunes later. To all my nerds and ladies, I gotta say one thing. Your girls will be so fine. mind frame out here reminds you to back your data up. Like when everybody freaked out when 99 turned to 2000. Yo, your camera hit a flash, yeah. You're bad, yeah. Put the pictures in the stash, yeah. They rad, yeah. Till your phone done crash, yeah. You're mad, yeah. Now you about to spend some cash, yeah. You're sad, yeah. Your computer almost crashed, yeah. It's bad, yeah. And you spending more stacks, yeah. It's trash, yeah. It's a big time killer, yeah. No video when you go more poopy though. Man, it's so stupid though. Got the flash drives and now you're mad hype. Let it be understood, it gon' be alright. My game going hard, yeah. Oh my lord, yeah. I got 5 backups, it's all stored, yeah. You can do these tricks with the USB sticks. One's for the photos and one's for the flicks. It seems funny, yeah. Ain't cost much money, yeah. Got a whole.
Hey guys, hey internet. Thank you if you stayed tuned till now. We've kind of give or take finished. My pen ran out of ink, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember where I put my ink cartridges. So I think we're gonna leave, I guess, the live stream here. It's give or take where I want it to be. Granted, I want to add a little bit more shadow and depth to the thing. But yeah, so if you like this drawing of Stephen King so far, definitely hit the like button down below. Also, feel free to let me know. I do take suggestions, so in case you're curious, feel free to leave a comment down below with a suggestion of who you'd like to see drawn next. I don't have an idea for the poll, although I think it's ironic that I've recently done a lot of authors. So I guess we have a drawn authors section now, with Stephen King, Robert E. Howard, H.P. Lovecraft, Kurt Vonnegut, just to name a few. In case you're curious about those dudes, I will leave a link to them down below. But yeah, so I'm gonna go off to find these ink cartridges, and finish off this guy. But yeah, I hope you guys actually joined us and got something done, whether it was sitting there and starting a doodle, finishing a report or something. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday night, and thank you for joining the live stream. And in case you are just now joining the live stream, we are going to be leaving right now. But my name's Alethea. Inkeater is what I go by online. I'm pretty much a portrait artist. I share a lot of these drawings on my YouTube channel, at Inkeater, and on Instagram. And so on Saturday nights we usually draw something that my Instagram followers have suggested. So this week was Stephen King. In case you are curious and you would like to actually join in on the poll or give a suggestion, definitely follow me on Instagram and make sure that you pay attention to the polls. Usually I try to post them on Thursdays, like I said earlier on, but for the most part I usually post them on Thursdays for the most part, hopefully, fingers crossed, if not late Thursday in the evening, and I usually announce who we're drawing on Friday. And then we go live on Saturday. I recently figured out how to do live streams on Instagram. I just haven't quite figured out what I'm going to be sharing there. So if you would like to give a suggestion, feel free. I would really love that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm off to go find ink cartridges. Go figure, I would run out of ink this time. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday, Sunday morning, and yeah, thanks for watching. Alright, bye.
Exactly painful, but still, I've tried so many times to pry the parchment down with careful fingers, and that's when I see it. Tiny cracks in the artwork, the starts of tears, so I leave it. It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew rolled through my mind, I'd like to think they'd find themselves enthralled by the magic. Long before they ever saw the ghoul behind the facade, working my heartstrings and brain synapses at the same synchronized, methodical, odd pace. Hoping to get at me, bring it all back and see. If now is tragedy, past is my majesty. If it still matters to be in the presence of clouds of perfume that could make up the essence of tears, fears, trust, and lust. Beers, jeers, dust, and fluff that could fill in the gaps of my story as I heard it. Pad all the parts that aren't perfect. To blur the worst and cover the worthless, to blot out the parts that I once found disturbing. Convince me the past isn't comforting. Heaven resign my own mind to be forcibly sentenced to wallow inside of the trap of resentment and drag all my effort away from the present.
Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my